Well, hello there, welcome back to the channel. I hope you have had a good week. I start this video off on Bill's birthday, and this is the tiny cake that I put together for him. You can see my hand there for scale. It's just a very small cake and a cupcake on top. And I found doilies, paper doilies in my cupboard. What a blast from the past. We don't really go in for huge birthday celebrations, but I try to make it a bit special for both Bill and Violet. So even if it's a tiny cake, we still have cake, and I try to decorate just a small amount. You might recall these gold stars from last year for Violet's birthday. I had to go back and watch that video, and I got them from the B&M. They were either £2 or £2.50. And the birthday garland came from Asda, and again that was about £2.50, but you can change the name. So it makes quite good value for money really. You can use it so many times, and Henry loves the gold stars. So you can see the bunting that I painted there. It doesn't look too bad on the cake. And I got sparklers, and of course you have to have a candle. And while parts of the country were drenched in heavy snow, we didn't have any, so it was quite lovely to wake up on Monday and find a light dusting of snow. And you can see the fairy lights in the garage window there. We leave them up all year round, and they're on a timer, so they come on twice a day, and it's just nice to see them there. Such a treat to see fresh, pretty snow. Henry Cat was less than impressed when I grabbed him and put him in the snow so I could see his paw prints. I left the fairy lights up around the kitchen window just in case we had snow, so I could get my fairy lights and snow moment. I started the day with a soft boiled egg, which for a moment there looked like it was overcooked, but no, it was fine. And I'm using up the truffle salt, even though it's really out of date now. I'm still going to use it, I'm not throwing that away. And of course it's time I have to get out and defrost the bird baths. And for anybody who needs this, can you see the little splash of yellow there that I nearly poured boiling water over? Aconites, we have signs of spring, so if you are pining for warmer days and sunshine, it's on the way. But in the meantime, enjoy the snow and the cold weather. Everything looks so much nicer covered in snow, including the house. Years ago I put padlocks on branches of the tree, and it's only at this time of year you can really see them. And before Henry's paw prints melted away, I had to go out and have another look at them. So cute. In the kitchen now, and it's time to get back to normal. There's no cake under the cake stand, that needs to be corrected, and let's just move the cleaning product away from there. All of last year I made sure that I had bows on the chandelier, and I loved it, so I'm going to carry that on this year. I've started off with tartan ribbon just for the new year, and I've also changed and rearranged the kitchen shelves. When I say changed them, they don't really change very much. I basically keep the look the same and just make slight seasonal alterations. So at the moment it's very blue and white. I've brought out these cups so that we use them more. When they're in the cupboard we don't use them as much as I'd like, so if they're on the shelf they're easier to get hold of. And I've put away the Christmas books, apart from this one, which has my Yorkshire pudding recipe in it, though Susie Watson sent me a Yorkshire pudding recipe that I'm going to try next time, so thank you for that, Susie. And I didn't realise how many James Martin cookbooks I've got. This is the new one I got for Christmas. But yeah, I've got quite a lot of his books now. Clearly a fan. The bottom shelf feels a smidge cluttered, but I'm going to leave it as it is for now. And I just wanted to show you these pots that I love so much. They're from Marks and Spencer. They have cheese in them at Christmas. This is from a few years ago, and this is from the Christmas we've just had. And they're just lovely. You can use them as vases or for pot plants. Really nice, well worth keeping. Anyway, I'm going to leave the shelves as they are, and I can always rearrange them if I feel the bottom one's a bit too fussy. I've done some dishwasher maintenance by filling up the salt and the rinse aid before the dishwasher shouts at me to do so. And look at the fridge. So sad and so empty. So time to give it a good clean, get rid of anything that's out of date, like I happen to know the salad on the bottom shelf there. It's very out of date at this point. And make a list and then start all over again. And I still can't leave Christmas behind. I'm still using my Christmas cups, and this cupboard isn't too bad. It needs a bit of a sort out, but I cannot put away my Christmas cups just yet. Though my favourite cup to use at the moment is this red one with the pattern. I think that's lovely. It makes a really good cup of tea. And this cupboard is looking more normal. It was very busy and full before Christmas. I won't need to buy cranberry sauce for a while. And the Christmas pud we didn't have, but it's good until June. So we'll have it some time between now and June. All the decoration is down from here, which is so sad. I've left the fairy lights up on this poster, but I might take them down because these plugs annoy me. I'm trying to disguise them with books and something, not sure what exactly yet. But look at the plugs. Why do they have to stick out so much? Manufacturers of fairy lights, please make flat plugs, because this is awful. So I've got my daily folder that I like to carry around with me with bin collection times and bits that I like to remember. Picture of cheese, because I like cheese. I want to get something like this for our bedroom, and yeah, that's just inspirational, that picture. That's all we have left from the snow. How sad. It's the ice that I poured out of the bird baths. And now that I've had my snow and fairy light moment, I can take the fairy lights down from outside the kitchen window, because again, the plugs there are really annoying me. And it's such a lovely day. I really need to get outside and do that. And lo and behold, there we are. The Christmas trees have gone back to their normal place, and I've moved the eucalyptus over and put fairy lights on it because I have to have fairy lights. And I did take these lights down after all. The blue light you see there is for the plug for the lights above the oven, and that's fine. It's pretty well hidden now with the plant, and I've kept the fairy lights handy, so if I do want to put them back up on the poster I can. I just need to give it some thought about how to make the plug not look so fussy. Weekly shop now, and these are the flowers for this week. And a cheeky Greg's coffee on the way home, but look what I found in Waitrose. Easter eggs, and no, I didn't buy any. Might have thought about it, but I didn't. I'm back home to my boss, who wants to know exactly what I've got in the weekly shop. So you've seen the flowers, so I can go straight into the shopping, and quite a few yellow stickers this week. This coconut was a great price and I really enjoyed that. Cheese and onion slice, some vegetables, including asparagus, and a Kinder egg. Found that at a reduced price, so I got that for Violet to have, because who doesn't love a Kinder Egg? And green beans. They didn't have our usual tea, so I had to get a different tea, which is okay. I really like this brand of filled pasta, it's really good, so that was reduced and that can go in the freezer. More vegetables, a single apple because I'm fed up of buying fruit that just goes rotten and I'm the only one who ever eats fruit. And some reduced tomatoes and some prawn toast because I got the Chinese food for us to have for Thursday night dinner. These iced buns are now 30p each, which is a lot cheaper than they were before Christmas, so I got 2 of those. And meatballs and spaghetti, we're going to have that at some point. Got that pasta sauce for it. Apple and blackcurrant crumble cake to put underneath the cake dome, because still got the chocolates under there, it needs cake in there. Got this joint of beef for Sunday lunch. Oh yes, and I found a reduced salad, hurrah. But this is the cheapest way to buy beef for Sunday lunch. I'm sorry, vegans and vegetarians, I just want to show you what you get. It's £8.50, which still seems like a lot, but it's quite good compared with other prices, and cooks really well. It's the right size for us and Cat Club, so that's why I like to get that. And some lovely napkins with ladybirds on them, because Violet loves ladybirds, and I thought they were quite cute. So I'm going to have lunch of cheese and onion slice with salad and a bit of spiced butternut squash soup, which Bill requested. So I'm going to get that done, and then we're going to go off out to another shop. So I'm in the B&M here, and they have got some great things coming in. I love these black and white striped cushions, going to go back and get them. Lots of lovely springy type bits, and I do like it when I can see their merchandising photos that they get sent from head office. I love to see that, it takes me back. So these are the bits that I got. I had to get this trinket dish, £1.50. It's just so cute. We didn't see that chocolate, nope. And I like these air fresheners. I put these on top of the radiators and they make the whole room smell so good. I've never seen this toilet cleaner before by Viacal, and we have hard water in this area, so that's quite a good thing to have. Some more baked beans. I'm going to do baked potatoes on Saturday. And I get my laundry beads from the B&M because they're so much cheaper than anywhere else. I needed a reed diffuser, so I got that for £1.50. I always get the foil from there, 10 metres for £1.99. It's at least £5 elsewhere. And there's the cake under the cake dish. It looks really tiny, doesn't it? But I like to see cake there. And we actually eat cake when it's out on the cake stand. If I cut it up, put it in a container and put it in the cupboard, I end up throwing it out because it's out of sight, out of mind. So I really like this cake stand. It's probably one of my favourite purchases from last year. Although that cake does look ridiculously small under there, doesn't it? And there we are, a final shot of the trinket dish with sympathetic cups. So thank you for watching. I'll see you again soon.